Good morning. This is a short wake-up sequence to begin the day. Starting seated with a few moments of breath awareness in a comfortable position. Just tune into your breath. Notice the natural coming and going of your breath. And then we're about to use the breath to begin some gentle warm-ups through the neck. We're aiming to follow the breath, the whole length of each breath, as we gently move from side to side. So as you breathe out, next, let the chin move round and over the right shoulder, bringing the neck into a gentle twist. Wait there for the in-breath to bring the head back to centre. Notice the pause before breathing out, chin moving round over the left shoulder. Inhaling to come back to centre and taking two more of those in each direction. After you've been to the left side for the third time, come back to centre. Pause with the ears above the shoulders, nice long neck. Breathing out to take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Wait for the in-breath to come back up to the middle. Breathing out, left ear towards left shoulder. Inhaling to the middle, and twice more of those, each direction. Breath leading movement. Again, as you come back up to the middle, pause, ears above shoulders. And then here, let's visualise a number 8 lying on its side in front of you and letting the nose move around your number 8 shape about 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the opposite direction. Once you've finished, back at the centre, noticing how the neck is before then lifting the shoulders up towards the ears, rolling them up, back and round a few times, then bringing the fingertips up on top of the shoulders, elbows together, and let the elbows lead you through a few backward rolling movements. And then let's bring the hands into prayer position and take 3 sun breaths, raising those arms, parting the hands, sweeping them out, round and down, using the breath to guide you here. A nice big breath in as you take the arms up, breathing out as you bring the arms down and back to prayer again. After the third one, release the arms down by the sides and let's move into some gentle side opening movements. See how flowing you can make these movements. Just check that the shoulders are happy with the way you move these arms. If you need to modify, then do that. We're not in the game of upsetting the shoulders. Just feel into the side opening as it happens. And eventually bringing the arms back down by the sides. And then we'll change position. Let's come over now onto the back with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor, arms down by the sides for a moment, and just feel the back as it settles onto the support of the ground. And then using an in-breath, let's bring the right knee in over the tummy. Use the out breath, bring the nose towards the knee, breathe in, head back, arms back, leg up in the air, breathing out, straight leg lowering as the arms come down by the side. And take 2 more just like that with that right leg. Inhaling, knee in over the chest, exhaling, nose to knee. Inhaling, head back, arms back, leg up, exhaling to lower arms and leg. 1 more on this side. And at the end of that 3rd round with the right leg, let's rebend the knee, foot on the ground. Wait for the in-breath to bring the left knee in over the tummy, exhaling nose to knee. Inhaling, arms back, leg up, exhaling all the way down. Twice more with the left leg. After the 3rd time with the left leg, we move on to the 2 legs together. Breathing in, 2 knees in over the tummy, breathing out, guiding the nose towards the knees. Inhaling, arms back, legs up. Exhaling, bend the knees and bring the feet to the ground as the arms return to the ground. And twice more, just like that. You could choose to do a straight leg lowering, but only if you know your core strength is good and your back is healthy. 2 legs, when lowered, outstretched, is a big ask for the core and the back. And once you've done 3 of those with the 2 legs together, let's step the feet towards the outer edges of the mat, knees wide apart, feet wide apart, rolling the knees to one side as you breathe out, breathe into the middle, roll the knees in the other direction on the next out breath, allowing the head to move in the opposite direction to the knees. And just notice the twist through that lower back area, pelvis, hips, feeling the rolling over the soles of the feet, and that supported twist through the neck. And when you've enjoyed that one enough, let's bring the knees in over the tummy, 1 hand on top of each knee now, and let those hands guide the knees in opposite circular directions, 3 times in one direction, switching direction, feeling the movement of the hips through the sockets. And then returning the feet back to the ground. So stepping the feet to hip width apart and taking a few pelvic rocks now, engaging pelvic floor, engaging tummy muscles before rolling the spine up and away from the ground into a bridge pose, holding the bridge pose for a couple of breaths. And when it's time for you to roll down, one vertebra at a time, lay that spine down on the ground. And let's change position again, this time coming the other way up onto hands and knees, wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips, fingers well parted, spread out. As you breathe out and tuck the tail under, let the arch creep up the back as you take the chin towards the chest. Breathe in, release the tail back, soften the tummy, chest comes a little forward, gaze is forward, alternating between those two positions as you feel into how the back moves right now. And then we'll extend this into a little bit of a tiger stretch as you step the right foot back, toes under, push the heel back, then raise the leg away from the ground, stretch the left arm in the opposite direction, and then bring the elbow towards the knee as you breathe out. Breathe in to stretch away, alternating a few times with this pair, right leg, left arm. Returning to the ground. Same thing with the other pair, left leg back, right arm forward, breathing out, elbow to knee underneath, inhaling, stretching away. Roughly the same number on each side. As you come back to ground now, plant the hands slightly further forward than you had them just now, so that there's a bit more space between hands and knees. And now we're going to, on an out breath, rock the bottom back towards the heels. On the in breath, come to tabletop. Out breath, driving the hips forward and closer to the ground, just enough. Inhaling to midpoint, exhaling, bottom back. Inhaling, midpoint, exhaling, releasing hips forwards, and finding your way in and out of this without forcing too deep, too quickly towards a cobra-like stretch. And then we'll tuck the toes under and flow from there back into downward facing dog, bottom up, releasing the head down. And then walking your dog as you breathe out, bending one knee, easing the other heel closer to the ground without force, and switching and feeling into the backs of the legs. After a few of those, we're going to raise the right leg up high, bend the knee, feel the knee pointing towards the ceiling, and then returning to downward facing dog. Releasing the left leg up high, bend the knee, knee points to the ceiling. Stretch the leg back again and return to downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. And then walking the feet towards the hands so that we arrive in a forward fold. Uncurling to come all the way up, raise those arms and making your way to the front edge of your mat. Getting ready for a couple of sun salutes, one on each side. Hands in prayer. With an in-breath, raise those arms high, front body stretch. Breathing out, bend the knees, come into a forward fold. Then step the right foot back, a nice big step back as you bend the left knee into lunge. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Gliding from here into a straight armed plank, long and strong, before lowering the knees, the chest, the chin. Then moving into cobra pose, slithering forwards. From cobra pose, toes go under, downward facing dog. Now step the right foot forward towards the hands, into lunge again. Stepping left foot forward, forward fold. Bend the knees to come up. Raise those arms and return to prayer pose, centering the body. Next, in breath, raise those arms, front body stretch again, forward fold. This time the left foot goes back, nice big step back into lunge as you bend the right knee. Stepping to downward facing dog. And then moving into straight armed plank. Lower the knees, then the chest and the chin. Then slither into cobra pose. From cobra pose, toes under, downward facing dog. And then stepping the left foot forward into lunge. Then into forward fold. Raising those arms and returning to prayer. Little bit of breath awareness. Namaste.